When you finally choose your weapon in Monster Hunter, you join a group of proud hunters who have their own reasons why they were drawn to the weapon. Effectively, this creates at least 14 subgroups or subcultures in the Monster Hunter community. With each weapon approaching the monster in different ways, each group perceives the monster and the hunt differently. Hammers see walking heads, Greatsword sees walking tails, and everyone freaks out when they see AnAverageJho for the first time. Where one weapon might find a monster difficult, another might find the same monster easy. With time and experience, you won't just adopt the perception, but even some of the culture's humor and personality. Choosing a weapon doesn't just give you power, but perspective too. It is like you have gone on a vision quest, immersed yourself in the symbols of a culture, and written down your name on one of the watchtowers, leading to your awakening as a mage. This series is dedicated to exploring the poetry behind the playstyle. What does it feel like to use this weapon? What makes each weapon special? What makes fans of a weapon fiercely loyal to their favorite weapon? For this episode, we gear up with the Gunners. Bring an array of ammunition or a cavalcade of coatings. Get ready to lock and load and rock and roll with these outstanding ordinances. Whether your weapon goes twang or bang, pew 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 or rat-a-tat, these weapons will help you shoot for the stars. Hunting monsters calls for the right tools, and the light bowgun is always prepared. Light bowgun relies on a bag of tricks to dominate and control the fight. Light bowgunners approach their hunts with a level of wit. Since bullets take up a lot of space and gunners might need to make more on the field, the light bowgunners have more inventory management as they have to choose what tools to bring to the hunt. This does mean that the light bowgun needs more time to prepare, but this helps add to the professional feeling of the weapon. It is like they are studying their mark and bringing an entire toolbox ready for any kind of contingency. Light bowgunners are like Swiss Army knives or archery-themed superheroes, having healing, bullets, traps, materials, and other utility items ready at all times. During the hunt, the light bowgunner is both tactician and trickster. Light bowgunners often have to coordinate the flow of the hunt. A well-coordinated team, coupled with the tools of the light bowgun, can stop a monster dead in its tracks. With stylish dodges and seamless transition from evasion to offense, it makes you feel like a Devil May Cry character. Every single window opened by a dodge has to be used effectively. Healing, reloading, making new rounds, or shooting, light bowgunners have to make sure that the monster is going to regret every predictable attack it tries on them. Light bowgun also teaches hunters how to exploit a monster's openings and how much recovery time before it attacks again. When the light bowgunner needs a more direct approach, rapid fire can get the job done while making the hunter look like a boss with its controlled bursts. With the right skills, the light bowgunner can have reload for days, turning them into a really good poking machine. Light bowgun might be more indirect than other weapons because they don't fight the monster. They control it with their bullets, traps, and dodges. They don't react to the monster reacts to them. Calm, cocky, and cool as ice, light bowgunners are the consummate professional. Tell me, if you are hunting a monster that is 17 meters tall, several hundred kilograms, has razor-sharp teeth and claws, if you are fighting the living embodiment of fire and nightmare, what weapon would you want? A powerful sword? A huge hammer? A sturdy bow? Hell no, you want the biggest damn gun you can find! The heavy bowgun is one of the most powerful weapons in the game, a favorite of speedrunners. Heavy bowgunners does away with all pretense of self-preservation, trading it in for raw, unbridled damage. Every shot feels like a cannonball. While the other hunters are playing tag or patty cake with a monster, the heavy bowgunner is fighting for survival. They are always on their toes. They cannot relax for even a moment as the monster can turn on them at any time. 1 or 2 shots could be enough to kill the heavy bowgunner, so they have a deep respect for every monster's power. They live on the razor's edge, Blasting the monster's face and narrowly evading them turns the hunt into Russian roulette. Either they die or you die. Heavy bowgunners sense the flow of the fight. They develop a sixth sense for danger and learn when to pack up and run. Lacking any kind of panic button, the defense of the heavy bowgunners must be more proactive instead of reactive. With this much excitement, the heavy bowgunners may as well be playing a survival horror game. They are an average person in a world of monsters. But when they go toe-to-toe with a rampaging monster, blast them to oblivion and make them recoil, it reminds everyone why they are the big guns. Siege mode might not be used often, but when it is, the barrage of bullets produces an adrenaline high that is intoxicating. Heavy bowgunners don't just have a preferred weapon style, but a favorite heavy bowgun. Clip size, recoil, reload, ammo types, shot deviation, all of these become ingrained to the heavy bowgunner until it is second nature to them. Since the heavy bowgunners has fewer attack windows than other gunner weapons, they have to make sure they hit the weak spots of the monster. This does highlight the hunter in Monster Hunter. You would have to be a masochist to play this weapon, but the heavy bowgunners wouldn't have it any other way. Elegance in simplicity. This mantra perfectly captures the bow. Bow hunters aren't just shooting spears, their fighting style is an art. Bow does not have crazy combos or alternate modes, but that simplicity is also what makes it fun. Bow is the fastest of all of the gunner weapons, allowing the hunter to release a hail of arrows quickly and maintain a safe distance. However, this does come with the danger of depleting their stamina. In fact, every shot becomes a gamble and a time bomb as the bow hunter bets their lifeline as they line up the perfect shot. But when they land that shot, the impact of the arrows is meaty and satisfying. Every shot is memorable and exciting. Everything the bow does is graceful and refined. Applying coating adds a layer of refinement to an already classy weapon, like choosing the right wine vintage for a meal. With its speed, the bow can take advantage of split-second openings to shoot. Hitting the weak spot of a monster becomes second nature to them. The bow hunter can become so familiar with a monster's movement that they can fire off shots without aiming or moving the camera. Whenever a bow hunter pulls back a shot, they are making 100 choices at the same time. What kind of arrow do they launch? Which part should they aim for? Is the monster getting ready to attack? Should they roll out now? But over time, the bow hunter becomes grace under fire personified. They aren't worried about their rapidly depleting stamina because they know they will make the shot. Eventually, bow hunters get a sense of the rhythm of combat. The hunt becomes a deadly dance where the bow hunter is leading the monster through every move and punishes them for every misstep, all the while maintaining their critical distance. Bow hunters don't need comically oversized weapons or fish-fueled exploding nuts. They just need to get the monster in their sights. And when they land perfect shot after perfect shot, it's hard not to feel smug. Easy to learn but hard to master, bow shows that there is no excellence without great labor. Do not fear the hunter who has practiced 10,000 shots once. Fear the hunter who has practiced one shot 10,000 times. Thanks for watching. If you're wondering why Styles and Prowler wasn't covered, I have two reasons. One, everyone loves Prowler. It's a cute cat that fights against giant monsters with an oversized weapon and a boomerang. What's not to love about them? No one needs to be convinced to play Prowler. In fact, in the early days of Monster Hunter Generations, so many people were playing Prowler, it became a problem. 2. With the upcoming Monster Hunter World, news reports have revealed that these features will not be included in the game. They will remain features of the Cross or Generation titles. So with Monster Hunter Double Cross coming to Nintendo Switch, and Monster Hunter World coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, what are you bringing to the hunt? Are you excited to get back into it with your main? Or are you experimenting with a new weapon? Let me know in the comments because I want to know how you hunt. I do wish we were able to cover Tonfa and Medium Bowgun. If you have played those weapons, let me know what playing them felt like. I am genuinely curious. Until our paths cross again, see you, Gunner.